about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway in Southern California. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play.
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. On the move to his left. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up second and 1 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack. Going to stop him short of the first down.
Loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2 yards on
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And this all incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll roll him out right. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, it's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches at the 8-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Herbert on third down now. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Here we go now on first and goal. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
On second and goal, Herbert escaping the pressure right. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, not listen if things look over, and maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On third down, here's Williams. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw into the hands of his receiver, Guyton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards there for number 15. On first and 10, Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Chargers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, first and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Working with a second and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelce. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job is a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a give. This is McKinnon. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mahomes going to throw. Open man. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 22. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Second down and goal. Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it with McKinnon. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And he rifles one incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Here's a diving catch right side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards. McKinnon. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 1-yard gains are trending the same result on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Rolling to his left. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And again, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds here. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Just shy of the goal line.
They go play fake. Mahomes steps away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Tua going to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Finding room at the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively. Sight that many call the loudest in the NFL. We are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st down, Wilson. And it's complete. It's Alex Collins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. To throw again is Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards, the final tally. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Wilson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You've got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space. When they dumped it to the back, he was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Seahawks are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Wilson going to throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 15. A first carry now. This is Williams. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Here's Mahomes to throw. Out to his left. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's McKinnon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. On 1st down, McKinnon. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Second down at 4. Now Mahomes being chased out left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this is now a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now Wilson. That's complete. It's Collins.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Here's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson, escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Collins. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Now it's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Colby Parkinson there to make the grab. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Sliding out of the pocket. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Flushed out right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the Seahawks will bring the offense back onto the field, and they'll go for 2. After the interception, here's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? 19 yards there on the catch and run. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now here's Mahomes on the move to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. They'll roll him out right. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Working from the gun, Mahomes rolling to his right. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. Touchdown! Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Mahomes will throw for it, eluding the pressure right. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the two-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. He lets it fly for Lockett. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up first and 10 at their own 37. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how his first half will come to an end. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now McKenna looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Steps away. He is going to find Hill here. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Darrell Williams, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. They'll try and throw for it. Steps away to his left.
I know the natural instinct is to kick the extra point there and tie the game. But here in this spot, at this point of the game, is there another coach maybe weighing in with what to do here?
Well, I think that analytics are starting to say, with it being from the 2, that you're going for 2 more often. That makes sense. But there, I still like going for 1, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I mean, that's my first instinct. But I'm understanding how the game is starting to change. And we're getting a number of these quarterbacks who are telling their coaches, we should go for 2 all the time. I want to see if we ever get a team that actually starts to do that.
Dancing to his left. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Here's Wilson, sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Wilson. Buying time to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. Gerald Everett, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Williams. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Complete. The tight end Kelsey. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now Wilson on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Collins. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Wilson going to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers? And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Now it's Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Flush to his right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Finding Hardman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked off.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Here's Mahomes. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7. And hold the phone now. This game isn't over yet.
Not at all. Now, get the football back. That's the first thing. However you do it, get the ball back and then manipulate the clock with your offense, because you've got to get the ball into the end zone.
And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number.
One incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Forced out to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. One final try for Mahomes. Being chased out left. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming. The Hail Mary, they just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.